the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence. Thank you. And nobody can hang with my stuff. Just a big, hairy American winning machine. If you ain't first, you're last. You know what I'm talking about?
Hello, I'm Jensen. What's going on, everybody? If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. In this video, I'm gonna tell you guys how to afford a Hellcat because I get a lot of questions. A lot of young people coming up trying to upgrade their cars, or their dream car is a Hellcat. So this is all the stuff to take into account when you buy a Hellcat. And all this is based on financing the car, because I know a lot of people can't just go to the dealership and pay for a Hellcat cash, because that's a lot of money. So first, you're gonna have to get your credit score on point. It's gonna have to be at least 700 to get a decent APR percent when you go to get that loan. And the APR percent is basically the interest that you pay on the loan per year. Depending what your credit score is, you'll get a different APR percent. So you can get anywhere from like a 3% to way higher. You want to have as low APR percent as possible to get as low interest as possible, so you're making the cheapest payments possible every month. So first, you got to get your credit score on point. The higher your credit score, the less you're going to pay in interest. So make sure your credit score is on point before you go to the dealership trying to get yourself a car. So number two, you're going to have to make at least double what your car payment would be. So say your Hellcat payment would be $1,000 a month. You have to make at least $2,000 a month. So yeah, you should be making double of what your car payment is every month. That's just a smarter way to do it. You should be making triple or quadruple what your car payment is, but you should at least be making double of what your car payment is every month. Then when you know what your car payment will be, and you know how much you're going to be making every month, you got to have proof of income. They're going to be looking back at least a year to see where you got your money from, how you got your money, all that stuff. So you have to have proof of income. No matter where you're getting your money from, you have to have that proof of income trail to show them that you can make these payments on the car, and you're not just gonna put a little down payment and then just disappear with the car. You know, they don't want that. And you should be coming with a down payment. You don't necessarily need a down payment if you have a high credit score, but it's always going to help your monthly payment, of course, if you come with a down payment. So I recommend coming with a down payment at least like 20-25% of what the vehicle costs to be able to get the monthly payment down. And then you have to figure out if you're going to get a new or a used Hellcat. I would always recommend getting a slightly used vehicle instead of going to the dealership. That car depreciates as soon as you drive off the lot. Like, you'll lose 5-10,000. Like, even if you take it back the next week, like, oh, I want to trade it back in, like, you just lost that much money. So I would recommend buying a slightly used Hellcat. I bought mine slightly used at 9,600 miles, and it's been fine. So I would recommend getting a used Hellcat. Just make sure you're getting the right Hellcat. Make sure it's not damaged or anything. And then you have to figure out if you're going to get 2-door or 4-door. Do you like the Charger more, or do you like the Challenger more? Do you need more room? Do you like to drive more people around, or are you more of like just chilling by yourself and with one other person type thing? I've always liked the 4-door personally. I've always liked the Charger more than the Challenger, but that's up to your preference. It doesn't matter. It's still gonna be a dope car no matter what. A Hellcat is a Hellcat. So after you get all those steps down, you make double of what your car payment is a month. You got proof of income for more than a year. You have a high or good credit score. You figured out if you want a new or used car. You also figured out if you want a 2- or 4-door. So then, of course, you're gonna want to insure it, because that car gets expensive once you start banging panels and all that stuff. You're gonna want insurance. My insurance every month is only 120 bucks. Shop around, figure out the best price you can get. I'm not gonna tell you guys about my insurance, but subscribe to my OnlyFans. I'm gonna have a video of what insurance company I have and how to get a lower insurance rate on your car. So make sure you subscribe to the OnlyFans, because that's gonna be an exclusive. So after you figure out what your insurance is gonna cost, you gotta figure out what your registration is gonna cost. Either the 6-month or yearly registration. I do the yearly. It's a little under $600. You gotta add that into account when you're looking at your yearly budget. And then after you've been driving the vehicle for a while, you got it insured, you got it registered, you've been cruising, you've been doing some pulls, you might have been doing burnouts, sliding. You gotta buy tires, you gotta buy brakes, you gotta buy gas, you gotta get oil changes. Normally I spend around like $300 a month on gas. Depending how much I drive the Hellcat or where I'm going, I'll go through either 2 to 8 sets of tires in that month. And I get tires, shout out to Deals on Wheels, I get those for pretty cheap. So if you're in the Bay Area and you need tires, hit up Deals on Wheels in Concord and you can get some tires for cheap. So that'll bring your monthly cost down a little bit. Then after about 40,000 miles, something like that, you're gonna need to do the brakes. And it's about $3,000 at the dealership to do the brakes. That's front and back rotors and pads. And they want $3,000 to do the brake job. So, and then every 5,000 miles, I get an oil change. And oil changes are about $150 because I get it done at the dealer just to have the paperwork to be able to show that I've been servicing this vehicle, you know? And then after all that, paying for everything, if you want to customize your car, you know, get a wrap, that's going to be $2,000 to $4,000. You want to get wheels, that's going to be $2,000 to $5,000. Lowering springs, that's going to be like $300, $400, depending where you go. Exhaust, all this stuff adds up. So you got to take all this into accountability when you're looking to buy a Hellcat. Everything adds up. It adds up quick too every month, especially if you're daily driving this car like I am. So that's the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Today's Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I know it's Friday now and yesterday was Thanksgiving, but I filmed it today on Thanksgiving. So make sure you go down below, go get your Driftcat hoodies while you can. Limited release, only a few of them left, and also free shipping for Black Friday, so go grab them now. Don't forget to subscribe to the OnlyFans. Make sure you like, comment, share, hit the bell, thumbs up, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.